This video has a seated torso routine that I use to wind down in the evening. You can use it anytime. It will improve your breathing, your spine, your function. Basically what you want to do is you want to sit, you want to perch on the front inside parts of your sit bones, and that signals your system to be up tall. Typically we exhale into our stretches, but I'm going to do the inhale for the rotation. I'll explain in a moment. So perch on the sit bones, spine lengthen out the crown of my head. There are ways to keep your hips honest. It's important that you keep your hips steady and squared, that you don't let your hips scissor, because also you'd be scissoring your SI joint. So you really want your hips to be stabilized. One simple training tool is to take a mat and put it on the floor between your knees. Hold the mat with your knees. And then you'll notice if there's any scissoring action. It helps to keep your hips honest. Ready? Here we go. Lengthened out the crown of my head. I inhale as I rotate. And I exhale as I return to the center. I'm assisting with just a couple ounces on the side of my thigh and the back of my chair. Tall each time. And I'm gonna switch after 5 reps. You can do 10. Inhaling through my nose. You can exhale through your nose or your mouth as you prefer. And so by inhaling on the rotation, I'm building a column of air. I'm sculpting around expanded lungs and a column of air. It feeds the biomechanical breath that I want to be doing all the time. So I'm practicing on the inhale for these rotations. You can do multiple sets, you can do more repetitions. I'm gonna move to the next one. So again, still perching on the front of my sit bones. I'm gonna take my knees a little bit wider. I am gonna put one hand behind my head, but I have some people who start with the arm just down here. Hand by the head, and this arm is going to slide down the inside of that leg. Also, I have some people who just rest it on their thigh. I'm going to rotate my torso 45 degrees away. Inhale. And this one is on an exhale. It's really important that I keep that sit bone down. Not easy, but important. I'm going to try to keep looking that way. And I want to think of lengthening. I'm not compressing over here. A little bit of engagement. I'm not compressing though. I want to think lengthen. And because I'm fine with this, I'm going to bring my whole arm. Inhale. On an exhale, I get my biceps by my ear. And I try to keep it there as I reach and I get a deeper stretch. And you can keep going or you can switch sides. So I'm keeping the sit bones down and I'm going to rotate my torso that way. Hand behind my head. This arm is going down the inner part of this leg. My gaze is that way. except for the temptation to look into the camera and imagine I can see all of you. I want to keep my shoulder back. I'm going to add my whole arm because that's easy and comfortable. For me, you listen to your body. And exhale, I reach. Bring my arm down, inhale. Exhale, bring the biceps up by the ear again, keeping that sit bone down. Going a little further each time, including out of the camera. One more time. Getting a nice stretch down my side. So there's a couple going backwards that I'm not going to demonstrate here. Now let's combine the previous two moves. I'm going to put my hands behind my head and keeping my sit bones anchored, staying long and tall. The combination, especially good for anyone with a little bit of scoliosis like me. I'm going to inhale as I rotate. I'm going to exhale, get my elbow out of the way. I'm trying to take this shoulder dead center between my knees, reaching my head forward as well as down, keeping both sit bones down. Easier said than done. And then inhale, back up, and exhale back to the center. I'm going to do that 4 more times on that side. I'm tall here. I'm going to inhale as I rotate, Queen's wave. I stay tall, exhale, and I'm bringing my head forward and down and keeping both sit bones anchored. And a little bit further than before, I'm really opening up these intercostal spaces back here. Inhale, come back up, getting a little bit of strength each time I come up, and exhale back to the center. This time just breathing without the words. So and one more time right here. Same move, other side. So I'm going to inhale and rotate. I'm literally rotating around my spinal cord. I'm taking, of course, my spine and, ribs and body with it, but I'm inhale. And then exhale. And inhale up. And exhale, center. And again. Trying to stay level and even. I am going to inhale, rotate, and exhale, reaching my head forward as well as the back of my shoulder down. Inhale, staying lengthened as I come up tall, and exhale to the center. And one more time. There you are. If you'd like my help bouncing back from back pain, my information is in the channel description. Thanks for stretching with me. Have a wonderful day or evening. So reduced breathing capacity is associated with aging, but it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be that way. You can do breathing exercises to expand and strengthen your lungs. You can open up your intercostal muscles, the muscles between your ribs, to maintain elasticity. There are many things that you can do. Nothing lasts forever. Being proactive really helps.
Originally filmed this during shelter.
By the ocean, so all you hear are ocean sounds and occasionally some giggles of bypassers. Thanks for stretching with me. My information is in the channel description. Have a wonderful day or evening.